bright. Maybe Trump's actually a dumbass. We got to take him to the woodshed, though, because he came out last week on Fox and Friends and said, I really am suspicious of this booster shot. If this supposedly works so well, why do I need a booster shot? Because you got lied to, Trump. It didn't have 98% efficacy. We knew day one it wouldn't work, period. It's a fraud. It'll create mutants. You got chumped. You got signed on to a fraud to restart the economy. I understand why you did it. You believe in science. Except these are bad actors, sir. You believed America could produce a good vaccine. Of course they could have. They didn't want to. They didn't create a vaccine. They created a Frankenstein. CNN snaps their fingers. Jeff Zucker snaps his fingers and Trump clicks his heels and hops up there at attention and says, how high do you want me to jump, boss? On you, Trump. Seriously. Hey, if you don't have the good sense to save yourself and your political career, that's okay. At least you're going to get some good Republicans elected. And, you know, we like you, but my God, maybe you're not that bright. Maybe Trump's actually a dumbass.
So that, I mean, look, he's crazy. I know, I've looked into his eyes. It is a swirling vortex of insanity, but he's been a big supporter of Donald Trump. He just called him a dumbass. He said, shame on you. And all it was him saying, here's a vaccine I developed or whatever, you know, give me credit, it's a Trump vaccine. I want you to take it so you don't die. That's the thing that they won't turn on. That's the thing that finally made them question his intelligence.
Yeah, I mean, it's a death cult, you know? These people are so committed to these lies that they've been peddling. And I guess I go back and forth of whether or not I think that Alex Jones truly believes the nonsense that he peddles. But this is what it is. I mean, there is no line. I guess like this is the line. Trump gently saying maybe people should get vaccinated. It's not like he, you know, went hard for vaccines, just gently saying like, I got vaccinated, maybe you all should too. That is enough for somebody like Alex Jones to completely turn on Trump. Like it's really something.
Yes.
I don't want him to.
I like what he stands for. I like what he does, but he upset too many people, and he upset him really bad. So I don't think he's good for the party.
You know what? I voted for him for my very first time. I voted for him. I don't think it'll be best for our country for him to run for re-election. You know, I'm thankful for everything that he's done, but I think that our Republican Party needs to be united.
At this point, he's a little too polarizing, and I think that there are candidates out there, Republican candidates, obviously, that maybe be able to pull in people that he would lose to be able to change this.
I would like to see, you know, Governor DeSantis or someone like that, some new blood in the race.
DeSantis run for president, and if he wants to, then he can pick up Donald as the vice president.
100% DeSantis. There's no question about it.
Well, I'm a DeSantis fan as well. Donald Trump had a great run. I thought he was a great president while he was president. After the fact, I think we've seen a lot of divisiveness that's come from things, and I wouldn't vote for him in a primary, but the policy that he was able to do, I would probably vote for him in an election, but not a primary.
I have spent what feels like, I'm gonna say 30 years now having to talk about Donald Trump, and at every step along the way, I have attempted to insult him as burningly and devastatingly as possible, but I don't think I've ever achieved you know, I think DeSantis should be president, and maybe he can pick up Trump as his VP. Oh, shot through the heart. And Fox News Digital is to blame. That was pretty good, Francesca. This was a choice that they made. They went and interviewed those people. They cut out all of the pro-DeSantis stuff to stuff into that thing. Spicy stuff.
Well, maybe it's things like a note from Kim Jong-un to President Trump that he wanted to keep his hands on. But then, if true, this Washington Post report, highly classified documents at Mar-a-Lago that only a cabinet level officer or higher could even look at, that doesn't seem like the kind of thing you should have in your post-presidential desk drawer. Keep in mind, according to the filing, the agents found 3 classified documents in Donald Trump's desks. What were they doing in the desks? And these are the biggest secrets in the world. If you know, we have heard that Donald Trump's lawyers went through all the stuff, but how could you go and look at that and not think, you know what, that's probably something I should turn back over?
Do see, like, it's one of those things. Remember, I always say,
I tell everyone, if you're getting some kind of political discussion with someone and disagree with you, just ask them to explain the next step. Oh my God, whoever, President Obama was doing this, this, and that. Or really, why? It's who, what, when, where, and why. And then how? How did he do it? Why did he do it? When did he do it? What for? What's the end game? Because they have to have, since they're telling you how everything works, they should have that answer. Steve Doocy is simple-minded enough. He's like, but then why would he have it there? It's a simple question that they won't answer because there's a really easy answer, because he was stealing them. But the answer they just don't want to reveal. Why did he have them? When did he have them there? Who knew about it? All these simple questions Steve Doocy now has to ask.